Imagine huge glaciers tearing up the sky on one side. On the other side, hot waters and active volcanoes gushing out from under the soil. Waterfalls and northern lights. This is Iceland. Isolated from the rest of the world, living by their own rules. And that fascinating island that makes every corner say, "Is this another planet?" Today I will take you deep into this cold but soulful country. Let's start if you're ready. Iceland is located north of the Atlantic Ocean, just below Greenland. The surface area is about 113,000 square kilometers. However, only 30% of these lands are habitable. The rest is covered with lava areas, glaciers, and craters. Interesting information. This is the only country that is a member of NATO and does not have an army. There is no army protecting them because they don't need it either. According to Global Peace Index 2016 data, Iceland is the most peaceful place in the world. The person who consciously opened the first sail to Iceland was Floki, whom you know from the Viking series. Floki, a well-known Viking, stayed there for a winter and gave the name Iceland here. The country I accomplished visual paradise. A large part of Iceland is volcanic and has 200 volcanoes, and a significant part is ready to erupt. All of the volcanoes ready to explode were ironically named female. There are 10,000 tulips in this small country. Both these waterfalls and underground hot water resources generate 100% of Iceland's electricity. In other words, no resources that harm nature such as coal plants are used. In this way, it has the feature of being the country with the cleanest air in the world. I'm sorry, I said the cleanest air, the cleanest water, the cleanest environment. Let's add these. You can encounter hot water pools at the beginning of the step because it is both a volcanic island and full of geysers. For the people of Iceland, these pools are a socialization point. They spend pleasant times here even in winter. Iceland has the highest literacy rate in the world. The Icelandic state pays special attention to both education and each child. The state pays $500 per person for each child to engage in sports activities after school. In this way, they are in the first place as the most sports and healthy society in Europe. Education and health are completely free and at very high standards. Of course, the cost of living is also quite high. You should be ready to give $5 to $6 to a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, don't be surprised if you see children sleeping alone in a stroller on the street at -5 degrees. Because their mother leaves their children out in the stroller while drinking hot coffee with their friends in a cafe. The reason is to ensure that babies stay outdoors in fresh air instead of indoor space. So how are the people of Icelanders? Let's get to know them a little bit. Icelandic traditions have made pagan beliefs in Christianity from Viking culture a unique culture. Christianity and pagan beliefs are so intertwined that 80% of its population believes in elves and dwarves. In the garden of the house you can see small houses made for supernatural creatures. In Iceland, the belief in huldufólk, or secret people, is so strong that a huge road project can be stopped by saying, "There is an elf nest here." According to them, nature is not just about stone and earth. Every rock has a soul, every fjord has a story. There is a strange risk of living in a society that is so small and isolated, accidentally flirting with your cousin. Icelandic developers have developed an application called ICELAND app. When young people meet at the bar, they clap their phones and the system says, "Stop." He can warn them by saying he is your second-degree cousin. Kinship ties are so tight here that everyone's family tree is registered in a database up to 1,000 years old. Icelanders are often described as warm people of the cold climate, chatting with each other. Neighborhood often pays attention to family and friendship relationships. But people who throw garbage on the ground or pollute the coast can become very hard when they see it. Because this is Iceland, now the cleanest country in the world. Fishing and fish products form the basis of the Icelandic economy as an island state. Fish products account for 70% of the products it exports. Due to the climate, agricultural products are so small that all kinds of fruits and vegetables are purchased from countries such as the Netherlands. Therefore, almost all of the basic kitchens are meat and fish. Of course, both meat and fish are first quality. According to most food authorities, only Iceland can reach the world's most delicious meat and fish dishes. Naturally cooked meats and hot soil in the volcanic region are unique to the people of Iceland. But don't look for vegetables and fruits. Those are also very expensive. Iceland is not a member of the European Union. Part of the economic field they have established together with 4 non-member states of the European Union. Iceland's nickname is the Lord of Ice and Fire. He received this nickname because he had both a cold climate and a volcanic geography similar to the land of hell. Especially the northern parts of the country are really cold for us. In the south, you can see that many beaches are packed and people swimming in the sea and sunbathing. The lowest cold ever measured -39 degrees. In fact, it is not very low compared to such a glacier country. The highest temperature is 29. Many streets in the country have underfloor heating systems against icing. Don't be surprised if you feel like you're on a movie set, because you probably are. Due to the fact that its natural structure is very different from the rest of the world, many films such as The Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones were also shot here. If you are in Iceland, it is not even sincere to say that you are not in this world, but on another planet. The people of Iceland are also very tolerant in terms of LGBTQ+ rights. One of the world's first gay prime ministers is the former Icelandic prime minister. Iceland also has no railways. But since many people have personal little planes, you can see small airstrips everywhere. Now I want to give you a very interesting piece of information. I'm sure many of you will like it. Iceland, an island country located in the North Atlantic Ocean, has no mosquitoes. The small populated country is home to about 1,300 insect species, but no mosquitoes. I think what makes me the most happy is both to keep the environment clean and to protect nature and to the lack of mosquitoes. I think we have a lot to learn from them. In order to keep the level of happiness of the state people above, in many places, it decorates the streets by decorating them colorfully. Because in the long winter months, the sun does not rise for days, or the sun does not set for 18 days. In Iceland, it is very important to keep the joy of people above, so some of the streets are colored by making various shapes in 3 dimensions. So they create awareness by attracting people's attention more. Meanwhile, the capital of the country is Reykjavik, and the country's population is about 350,000. Iceland is more a story of survival and fascination than a holiday route. The mountains of Iceland are a great country with volcanoes ready to explode, geysers and natural beauties that I can't count. At the end of the video, let's add that some of the most beautiful nights in the world were experienced there. Because Iceland is the country of the Northern Lights. After sharing this beautiful and enjoyable information with you, we have come to the end of our first video. Since we are a newly established channel, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. We would be very happy if you specify which country you want to go to in the next video in the comments. See you again.